Yo, it's your boy Up Smoke back there in Madden video. In today's Madden video, I reset the NFL back to 2012. Now, I know you're feeling, well, that's not too long ago, and it's really not, but a lot has changed since then. And let's go ahead and bring it back to 2012, and go ahead and sim a year, resim it. So I picked the Seahawks because I feel like they're pretty entertaining team, especially back then. Legion of Boom is still there, Marshawn Lynch, and Russell Wilson was in his second year, I believe. So Seahawks are a really interesting team. Same with the Steelers. They're another interesting team, and the Ravens, I believe, as well. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and take a couple minutes, look at everyone's team right here. So the Chicago Bears, Brandon Marshall, Julius Peppers, Charles Tillman, Matt Forte, Trey Boss OV8. If you don't know him, he does the Red Dead videos on this channel and some of the GTA vids. He's a big fan of Matt Forte. Back when the Bengals actually had a good offensive line and had Whitworth. And who's their QB? Oh, it's Andy Dalton. Okay. So Andy Dalton is their starter. It's only 79, so I don't know. Just a little heads up, I did not make this roster. I downloaded it off of Madden rosters. So if there's a little error, tweak, or overall you don't agree with, I didn't make it. Don't blame me. This year at the Bills, though, they had Stephon Gilmore. That's really about the only entertaining name I really saw. Peyton Manning is a Bronco. Demarcus Thomas, Eric Decker, Wes Walker, Von Miller. It's pretty young Von Miller, I believe. Joe Thomas for the Browns. Imagine if the Browns still had Joe Thomas. I would say they probably had the best offensive line in the game if they had Joe Thomas with their current offensive line. And they used to have Alex Mack too. But that's when the Browns were horrible. Darrelle Revis, this is the 1 year he went to Tampa Bay, I believe. And then after that, it's a pretty big dip. Levante David, I did not know he was still in the league in 2012. That is pretty old, honestly. He's a lot older than I thought. Donald Penn and then Doug Martin there, of course. And then Larry Fitz, this is prime Larry Fitz, 93 overall Larry Fitz. Same with Calais Campbell and Patrick Peterson. And I think there's a rookie, or Carson Palmer is their quarterback, and rookie Tyrann Mathieu right there. So it's actually a pretty entertaining Cardinals team. Now see the Chargers now. They got Eric Weddle, Antonio Gates, Phillip Rivers, and rookie Keenan Allen. Let's go ahead and check the Chiefs. This is way before Pat Mahomes. But Jamar Charles, oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys remember, but if you guys played like fantasy, if you guys played fantasy football like 8 years ago, Jamar Charles was the top guy. And that's right around, that was a little bit before I got into fantasy. But my dad played it, and I remember him talking about Jamar Charles being an absolute freak on fantasy football. Pat McAfee for the Colts, of course. Andrew Luck, this is before he got banged up so many times. Hopefully the Colts will get a better line for him sooner. Dallas Cowboys. I remember this Dallas Cowboys team so much. Sean Lee, Jason Witten, Tony Romo. I remember it so much because they had like every single primetime game, even though they're not really America's team, but everyone says they're America's team. They do got a pretty big fan base, but let's check the Dolphins here. Only one I really remember is Mike Pouncey and Richie Incognito. Let's go and check this Eagles. The Eagles are actually a pretty interesting team. They got a prime Shady McCoy, then Jason Peters and D-Jax, and Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox and Lane Johnson still. So it's pretty interesting team for the Eagles. After that, it kind of dips down pretty far, but those were some pretty big names I named. Falcons, obviously still have Julio Jones. Tony Gonzalez is still in the league. I think he finished his last couple years out with Atlanta. Samuel. That is the father of the rookie who got drafted, Samuel Jr. So that's pretty cool to see. Let's go and check the 49ers. Prime Frank Gore. This is not the Frank Gore most people know now today. This is Frank Gore. He was making grown men look embarrassing on football fields. Giants, I really don't remember too much of these Giants players. I remember Victor Cruz slightly. Other than that, Eli Manning and Jason Pierre-Paul, I guess. But I should know more because this is around the time where they won one of their Super Bowls, so I really should know it better. Let's go check the Jets. They got Camardi. That's about really it. I mean, Sheldon Richardson, I guess, but not too much. Lions, they still got Ndamukong Suh, Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford. That's pretty big. Interesting for the Lions. Calvin Johnson, obviously, I'm sure they're happy to have him back, but the team's not that great. They go ahead, the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, obviously. Clay Matthews. You guys don't understand how good Clay Matthews used to be. Same with Jordy Nelson as well. I feel like they're just kind of like forgotten about. Those were some amazing players back then. Luke Kuechly, this is the year after he won Defensive Rookie of the Year, if I'm remembering it correctly. Cam Newton and Greg Olsen, obviously. Akeem Tlaib on the Patriots. Gronk on the Patriots, of course. The Raiders, oh my, this looks like a bad team for the Raiders. And Charles Woodson, this is one of his last years, I believe. So they put him to free safety. They put him to free safety in like his last 2 years. Instead of cornerback. I don't know why. Maybe they thought he slowed up. But that was a rough Raiders team. Oh my. The Rams, they're not looking that great either. Jared Cook, Sam Bradford, nothing else really. Now, this is the Super Bowl champs of this year, the Baltimore Ravens. Marshall Yanda, Terrell Suggs, Justin Tucker, Sam Knock, Joe Flacco. I remember there was a massive debate if Joe Flacco was elite. Ray Rice is still in the league. Let's hope he doesn't make a dumb mistake like he did. I just don't understand why he would do something like that. I guess some people just money gets to their head and they think they can do whatever they want. I don't know. Washington football team, Brian Okopowo. I don't know. I hope I pronounced that right. But I remember him slightly. He was really good. Drew Brees on the Saints, obviously. Jimmy Graham. Cameron Jordan. I think Marquez Colston. Yeah, he's down there. Marquez Colston is still there. Malcolm Jenkins, the first time around when he was a Saint. That's a pretty interesting team. I don't feel like they were amazing, but Seahawks, this is why I picked them right here. Marshawn Lynch, got Beast Mode in his prime, Richard Sherman in his prime, Earl Thomas in his prime, Cam Chancellor in his prime, Russell Wilson about to be in his prime, Bobby Wagner in his prime. Well, he still is in his prime, but that was one of his best years. And Doug Baldwin, a young Doug Baldwin as well. Again, very entertaining team. This is another very entertaining team. Troy Polamalu, Antonio Brown, Big Ben, Emmanuel Sanders, David DeCastro, Cameron Hayward, Ike Taylor, Le'Veon Bell. That's a young Le'Veon Bell. It's a rookie Le'Veon Bell. So, like I said, those two teams are really entertaining, and I definitely got to keep an eye on both of them. But I did pick the Seahawks because I feel like they're a little bit more entertaining. Titans, Chris Johnson, was Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry was a thing. Jason McCourtney. Other than that, the Titans don't look that interesting. This is the MVP, I believe, of the season. Adrian Peterson. He won MVP. And that's really about all they had. I mean, they weren't amazing, but they're okay. All right, so this is midway through the season. Believe it or not, the Bengals are actually the first seed. The Broncos are third, Panthers second, Bears, Seahawks. There's the Seahawks right there, 6. Wondering where the Steelers are at. The Steelers are pretty down there. Whoa. Then the Ravens, the team that won the Super Bowl this year, is not off to a good start in the midseason. So that is not good for the Ravens, Steelers, or Saints. I'm kind of shocked they're down that far. But let's go ahead and see who the stat leaders are around this midseason mark. All right, let's go and check passing yards. Peyton Manning, really not surprising there. He's only leading by a yard, though, behind Tom Brady. Let's check passing touchdowns. Cam Newton, 21. Jay Cutler in second place with 20. And E.J. Manuel with 18. If you guys don't know E.J. Manuel, I mean, I don't think he was expected to be anything special, but he just sucked for the Bills. And then he went to the Raiders, I believe, to be a backup. So, yeah, E.J. Manuel is nothing special. I see right there, he has 18 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers was behind him, 18 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Matt Forte leading in rushing yards. Let's check rushing touchdowns. It's Peyton Hillis, former Madden cover, Doug Martin, Jamar Charles, LaShawn McCoy. Those are the names I normally recognize. Let's go and check receiving. Brian Hartline. I don't know. This just might be me becoming a new NFL fan. Like, around this time, I really wasn't that big of an NFL fan. I really didn't start watching the NFL seriously till 2015. But I didn't know half those people, Brian Hartline. But it doesn't matter because this is the Super Bowl now. And as you see right here, the 49ers won, oddly enough, against the Steelers. So I was right about the Steelers. Let's go and check those yearly awards. To the right, I'm still a little shocked the 49ers won somehow. But MVP was Peyton Manning. Coach of the Year, that really doesn't matter because you can't get like all the old coaches and stuff. Offensive Player of the Year, Jay Cutler. That's really shocking. Defensive Player of the Year is from the Cardinals, Carlos Dansby. I don't remember him. Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy was solid for his first 2 years, and then he just got super fat and couldn't play running back anymore. Offensive Player of the Year, and Alec Ogletree, Defensive Rookie of the Year. I do remember him slightly. I think he is still playing, but I don't think he's that good anymore. Let's go ahead and check all the stat leaders at the end of the year now. Tom Brady leading the way in passing yards with 4,874. Pretty nice. Let's go and check passing touchdowns. Peyton Manning leading the way with 41. Second place, Aaron Rodgers. Third place, Jay Cutler. And then Colin Kaepernick. All right, now let's go and check the rushing yard leader, Demarco Murray. Demarco Murray, he was nice. Don't get it wrong, but he wasn't one of the best. He wasn't one of the best running backs in this time, I don't believe. I don't feel like he was top 3, so I don't know why they got him up so high, really, but whatever. Receiving yards, Demaryius Thomas. I guess I could see that. Wes Welker. Brian Hartline again. Martellus Bennett. Ooh, those are some old names. Doug Baldwin. There's the young Doug Baldwin I was talking about. Defense, let's go ahead and check how this defense was. Let's go tackles, Carlos Dansby. Tackles for loss, Mario Williams, Cameron Hayward, Amika Sue are all in a tie. And Jason Pierre-Paul is after that. Interceptions, Justin Durant. I don't know who that is. Brent Grimes. And then I don't know any of these besides Nicole Roby Coleman Jr. Camardi's up there a little bit. So those are the stat leaders. And that's about the end of the video. Make sure you guys go ahead, leave a like, and subscribe. I know we haven't posted. This is our first time posting this week, but we are on vacation right now. Straight Smoke is. So like we said, this is a light schedule, but make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for understanding that we're on a light schedule. Go ahead and comment down below more years you guys would like me to reset Madden to. I feel like this is pretty entertaining. I'm looking to doing more in the future. If you guys like it, of course. Make sure to go ahead, comment down the year you would like, leave a like, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.